Hey there guys, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Pioneer Beer Company. This is Hop Whammy, which is their fresh hop IPA. It's an awesome new brewery in Connecticut. I believe they're opening up a brew production place soon, so really excited for them, and awesome label on this. Yeah, really cool kind of like comic kind of theme on that, and I have to thank Shane for this one, so thanks a ton, Shane. Again, this is their fresh hop IPA. It's not completely fresh hop. It's with Connecticut Cascade fresh hops along with Pacific Northwest and Australian hops. And interesting thing, actually you guys can skip ahead if you want, but the can actually doesn't have a canning date, which is completely fine because like they only brew this once a year. They had a can release for it, so you can easily find out when it was canned. But this goes back to a video that I just recently watched of Greg's beer reviews, where he has like a good old rant, a good old strong Greg rant about flying dogs. And apparently like they don't put, actually they do put a bottling date, but then they extend it to a Best Buy that's way too long, and you just and it's again that kind of same speech that I've seen from Greg like dozens of times, and he's still so zealous about it, and it goes on for like 5 or 6 minutes. It's just classic Greg. So you gotta love Greg. Again, thanks a lot, Greg. You're part of the reason why I do this, and I think he's going through some horrible times, troubling times right now. So shout out to Greg, but it's funny to watch. Please shout out to Greg. So the beer comes in a medium gold color, super hazy. Really excited about this one. They put out some awesome new hoppy IPA, sorry. Man, that's insane. It's dripping with a nice kind of green character, that fresh hop, a little bit like grassy and vegetal, but it's big and juicy, ripe oranges, mangoes, pineapple. But there's a little nice kind of light earthiness underlying it. And there's a little, wow, it's a kiss of sweetness, a little bit of floral. And it's just that kind of like pushing of like cascade and green matter and a little bit of grassiness and that grapefruit. Cheers. Oh yeah, there you go. Fresh hop cascade. Wow. I'm really happy that they're like, you know, putting the fresh hop cascade, supporting it with a lot of other hops, I assume for aromatics and, you know, to balance out that kind of classic American hop character. So that it has a little bit more going on. It's a little bit more complex than that. But then it still stays very much true to the characters of Cascade. It very much has that old American hop flavor. So up front, it is juicy, it's for sure. You get big smacks of tropical fruit. You get this big ripe mango and juicy oranges, but then dries off to like this like almost dried grapefruit kind of character, dried grapefruit peel, like the concentrate of rich, intense kind of almost like grapefruit powder on your palate. And it follows with this kind of like a little bit more floral. There's a little bit of light kind of like light biscuity malt in there, barely, just to move the beer along. And then it just is all green, sticks on the tongue. It's grassy, it's herbaceous. It's like chewing on grass and greens for days. It's the forest in your mouth. A little bit of that pine action too. It's just like green forest in your mouth. Silky smooth. It's such a delicate beer. It actually reminds me of the Brew Gentleman beers, just like punches of just like straight fruit juice up front, and it's so smooth and creamy. It's almost like, you know, drinking an IPA smoothing. So as for rating, fantastic. So good. I didn't like that green character on the back end. Let's go with a 98 minus on this one. 98 minus. This is Pioneer's Hop Whammy. I'm telling you guys, Pioneer is legit. One of the stronger breweries that are doing New England style that are up and coming. So yeah, I'd rate them on the higher side of that. So amazing stuff. Thank you so much, Shane. Thank you so much, Pioneer Beer Company. Shout out to Greg. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.